What was supposed to be a happy reunion turned into a tearful moment that broke many fans' hearts. Jungkook and Taehyung, known for their close bond, were seen in an emotional encounter at the military base entrance. But there's something even more mysterious. What exactly did Taehyung say to Jungkook before they parted? Why did Jungkook look so shaken after hearing those words? Let's dive into this mystery, a touching scene at the military gate. Jungkook arrives unexpectedly that day. The atmosphere at the military base felt different. The soldiers on duty were startled by the sudden arrival of a man dressed in all black, wearing a mask, walking hastily toward the entrance. Who else could it be but Jungkook? He arrived in a black car that stopped right at the gate. No security, no official notice. Just him. Looking restless, a guard approached him, asking for his purpose. But before he could respond, someone stepped out from inside the base. Taehyung. But something was different. His face looked a bit tired. His eyes were somber, and the usual bright smile was nowhere to be seen. As they stood face to face, there was no warm greeting like usual. Instead, there was only a silence so heavy it felt like time had stopped. A meaningful gaze. Words that broke Jungkook's heart for a few seconds. They just stared at each other. Taehyung lowered his head briefly, as if gathering the courage to say something, and then, in a soft but clear voice, he said something to Jungkook. His words were so quiet that no one around them could hear exactly what he said. But Jungkook's reaction after hearing it was shocking. His once steady expression immediately changed. His eyes widened slightly, his jaw clenched, and his breathing became heavier. He tried to hold back his emotions, but the way his eyes glistened showed that Taehyung's words hit him deeply. Fans who saw clips of this moment began speculating. What did Taehyung actually say? Jungkook falls silent. Taehyung sobs. Army grows more curious. After saying those mysterious words, Taehyung suddenly looked away. He lowered his gaze, avoiding Jungkook's eyes, then lifted his hand to wipe away the tears forming in his eyes. Jungkook, on the other hand, was speechless. Normally, he would quickly comfort Taehyung, saying something to make him feel better, but this time he didn't. Jungkook just stood there, looking at Taehyung with an expression that was difficult to describe, and when he finally spoke, his voice was hoarse. "Are you sure?" he asked quietly, but Taehyung didn't answer. He only gave a small nod, then took a deep breath, as if trying to compose himself. And at that moment, everything felt even more heartbreaking, a farewell hug that felt different shortly after. Taehyung stepped forward and hugged Jungkook tightly. This wasn't like their usual hugs, where they would joke around or laugh. This hug felt different. Taehyung closed his eyes, gripping Jungkook's jacket tightly, his shoulders trembling slightly. Meanwhile, Jungkook, who was usually cheerful, could only stare blankly ahead. His hands slowly moved to return the hug, but it was clear his mind was in turmoil. As if he was trying to accept something difficult to accept, and after a few moments, in a voice barely audible, Jungkook finally spoke. "I will wait." Army's theories. Was this about their future? This moment quickly went viral on social media, and Army worldwide tried to guess what was really happening. Many believed that their conversation was about what's coming next. Some of the leading theories among fans included: Taehyung told Jungkook not to wait for him. Some fans speculated that Taehyung might feel guilty about leaving the entertainment industry temporarily and didn't want Jungkook to feel tied down. Taehyung was revealing something bigger. Some believe that Taehyung might be hiding something he didn't want Jungkook to know just yet. Their time apart might be longer than expected normally. Military service lasts around 2 years, but many armies worry that Taehyung might be away for longer than that. Whatever Taehyung said, Jungkook's reaction showed that it was not something simple. And this only made Army even more curious and worried. Army still awaits an answer to this day. Neither Taehyung nor Jungkook have revealed details about their conversation. But one thing is clear. This farewell was not an ordinary goodbye. Taehyung's tears, Jungkook's shaken expression, and the words spoken in silence. Everything felt too emotional, too deep. Army worldwide can only hope that this is not the end of everything. Will they meet again soon? Was this just a temporary farewell, or is there something much bigger going on? ARMY, how do you feel after seeing this moment? ARMY, is this real or just sensation? Fact or just a hoax? The emotional meeting between Jungkook and Taehyung in front of the military base has become a hot topic among ARMY and the media. A moment full of tears, a tight embrace, and the mysterious words supposedly spoken by Taehyung before parting have sparked various speculations. However, the big question is, did all of this really happen? Or is it just a fabrication to attract media attention? Let's discuss together. Is this reality or just a well-packaged sensation? Why was this moment so emotional? As we all know, Jungkook and Taehyung have a very close bond. They have shared countless memories since the beginning of their careers in BTS. But in their last meeting, the atmosphere felt far more emotional than any other farewell. Taehyung cried and couldn't hide his sadness. Jungkook looked devastated and didn't even look back when leaving. The words spoken by Taehyung before parting remain a mystery, but his reaction has led Manito believe it was something very serious. But did this moment really happen? Or was it staged to create a drama that could stir ARMY's emotions? How often do we see celebrity farewells that appear emotional but turn out to be just strategies to gain public attention? ARMY, what do you think? Is there any evidence supporting this event? Various photos and videos circulating on social media do show that this meeting happened. ARMY, do you think this really happened? Or was it just a well-prepared scenario? Could this be just a publicity strategy? It cannot be denied that BTS is one of the biggest groups in the world. Every move they make is watched, and any news about them almost always goes viral. If this is true, should ARMY feel deceived, or should they be proud to be part of this game? Could this just be a hoax? As we know, the entertainment world is full of news that isn't necessarily true. Many rumors are fabricated to attract fans' attention and increase social media engagement. So, could this moment have just been a story that was exaggerated? If this is just a hoax, why do so many people believe it? And more importantly, who benefits from spreading this news? ARMY, do you believe this event actually happened? Or is it just a story made up to grab attention? So far, we still don't have a definite answer. It's possible that Jungkook and Taehyung's farewell was genuine and a heartfelt moment between two best friends. However, it's also possible that this was deliberately made more dramatic than it actually was to create hype that in the end. It all comes down to our own perspective. If you believe this is a real event, do you feel even closer to them after witnessing this moment? If you suspect that this is just a publicity stunt, do you feel disappointed, or do you still support them regardless? If this is just a hoax, why do so many people easily believe it? ARMY, what do you think? Do you believe that Jungkook and Taehyung's meeting really happened, or is this just a drama created to attract attention?